Hello everybody, I'm Luke and I'm back with more Assassin's Creed. However, plot twist, this time, rather than carrying on with Assassin's Creed 3, we're going to have a look at some, as you can see, you guessed it, Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, what I will say is this is a spoiler before anybody comes any further, anybody carries on watching. You have been warned. This is going to be spoilers for, as obvious as it sounds, Assassin's Creed Mirage. If you have not played the game, or you do not want to know what happens, do not watch this stream. So, this is not a start from the get-go. I have been putting a couple of hours into Assassin's Creed, probably about 10-15 hours in. Now, I will admit, a lot of that has been side quests, so I haven't progressed the main story massively. What I will say is, if you don't want any of the story ruined and you want to experience it firsthand, cut yourself off there and come back when you have played it and see what you think. See whether you agree with how I'm finding the game, whether you think any differently. By all means, let me know. See if you enjoy it more than I have or enjoy it less than I have, for whatever the reason might be. But let's get playing some Assassin's Creed Mirage, shall we? Normal streams will be back next week, finishing off Assassin's Creed 3. However, for tonight at least, as I say, first impressions of AC Mirage, how we find the gameplay, how we find the story, how they have tried to take everything back to its roots, back to how the original games were played, back in the days of Altair, and everybody's favourite assassin, Ezio Auditore. Now, it's my favourite as well, to be honest, but I've made that pretty obvious in all my streams. So, as I said, fair warning, spoiler alert. As you can see there, I put 14 hours into the game. A lot of that has been side quests, as I mentioned. So, it's not masses into the story, but enough to sort of envelop you in the world and give an idea as to what's going on. But as I'm playing, by all means, if you guys have got any questions, see what you think while I'm playing. And let's jump in, shall we? Let's get going. So, in Assassin's Creed Mirage, you play as, or we play as, Basim, a street thief type, orphaned as a kid, grew up on the mean streets of Baghdad. Now, Basim is very different to a lot of the other assassins that you play throughout the series. The game very heavily leans into the stealth aspect. And one of the loading screens will even tell you Basim is not a warrior. Now, maybe as you progress further within the game, you may unlock sort of more combos, more talents, more skills in his combat. But it is very clear throughout the game that Basim isn't a warrior. He is a sneak thief. He will always try and take the stealthy approach, and he is more suited to that approach rather than the old Ezio style, I'm just going to kick the shit out of everybody. You come at me, you're going to die. So that is one thing I will say. They have taken things back to the stealth element quite a lot. And you will see that throughout my playthrough today. But one of the biggest hypes I will give for this game is the landscape. And the city of Baghdad itself is absolutely stunning. As you can see, even from up here on this viewpoint, there's so many people all throughout the streets. They look like they're just going about their daily business. Even below me, you've just got this lovely lady sweeping away, minding her own business. That is one thing they have nailed quite well. The city feels alive. It feels like it's lived in. It feels like everyone's got a purpose. So when you're running through the streets, it actually feels like you're interrupting people's day. So they've done that wonderfully. And as for like the style of the game, in terms of like the art style and how the city is as you walk through, you will see while I'm playing through. Good old classic leap of faith. But one of the things they've brought back is, / kept in, because I can't remember from some of the more recent games. I haven't played the RPGs Origins, Odyssey and Valhalla in a very long time, so I can't remember what aspects are in. But as you can see, you can pickpocket enemies. Now, the skill for this, first off you've got your Eagle Vision, which is a staple of the Assassin's Creed series, where you can detect enemies, you can detect loot, and you can detect people that are ripe for pickpocketing. So these guys here, and the lady that's just walked off there. So the mechanic for pickpocketing is quite simple, really. Rather than you just bumping into people like you would do in some of the earlier Assassin's Creeds, you actually have to do a QTE. So if you press the pickpocket, you have to time it right. But similarly, you do have to run away, because if you stay in the area, they will call the guards. Regardless of how well you pickpocket, they'll realise their stuff's gone. Now, one of the things you saw when I did successfully pickpocket that person was I got two things. I got a jeweled necklace, I think it was, and a power token. Now, this is something that's new to AT Mirage. So, similarly how in some of the previous Assassin's Creed you've got thieves, mercenaries, and some of the earlier ones, I think it was courtesans. I'm thinking back to sort of Ezio era. You've got the thieves, barber, mercenaries, and courtesans. There are three different factions. Now you've got something very similar. There's three different factions in this one. However, to use their services, you need these tokens, which you get from doing contract missions, pickpocketing, doing side quests, etc. Mercenaries require power tokens. There's musicians that will distract the guards for you. They require a scholar's token, I believe. I've only used them twice, so I can't quite remember. And then you've also got the like town crier type people who you can bribe to lower your notoriety. Now there's a lot to tell you and compare to other Assassin's Creeds in this game, so I will just do it as I come across it. So you can see so this is one of the town crier people I mentioned. As I say, I can't remember what they're called.
Citizens,
so I can remove my notoriety.
I
think it's a power token, actually. But I've got no notoriety at the moment, so I don't need to. But it's a 3-tier notoriety system. Oh, I kind of want that chest. So, mercenaries is the example that I mentioned earlier. So I can ask them to attack that guard, the guards there around the corner for that power token. So I've got 13, so why not? Let's do that. And that will help me get into position to go and loot that chest. So if I let them do all the heavy lifting, it also means that I don't raise my notoriety at all. So they'll do the things that they want to do. 4v4. Now, similar to all the other Assassin's Creed games, you do have different enemy types, which you'll learn throughout the game. One of them being these dicks. Spearmen. That's pretty brutal. Loot. Now, I can safely loot my chest. Boop. That'll do. And then you get materials which, as I'm sure you can guess, you can use to upgrade items throughout the game. Now that is similar to, I think, things like Origins and Odyssey. These guys, these are the musicians I mentioned. So scholars tokens is what they use. And they can be used to distract guards. So that you can enter into places you shouldn't be able to get into, or to pull guards away from a certain chest. Similar to what I did with the mercenaries over there. So that you can loot the chest. Now, they've also reintroduced blend spots. So, bring back the days of the classic bench assassination. But you can also pass time So if you're wanting to specifically use the cover at night or attack during the daytime, you can pass time throughout the game in order to do that. One thing I will say that's quite cool is the fact that blend seems a lot more seamless within the game compared to some of the other Assassin's Creeds. It does feel like blending within crowds is a lot more akin to Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. So you need to be in a crowd of at least 3 people, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. Now I need to find a crowd. Let's have a look. That'll do. So there you go. You see that white outline that comes back around me? And sometimes you'll even hear Basim interacting with people and talking to the people within the crowd, as if to try and seamlessly properly blend in with them, if you will. Now, as I mentioned with the Eagle Vision, you can also see an enemy's line of sight. Oh no, my controller's low battery. I'll have to change that in a minute. But you can see their line of sight to a degree. So you know what kind of angle you can come at them from, which is quite handy. Lifts are still a thing. So let's have a look here. Whoop. All the way up we go. Back onto the rooftops, which is every assassin's best friend. Now I don't need to go in there at the moment, but that's clearly lured that guard.
Is something going on? If someone comes begging for death, we will oblige.
Nah, I'm good, pal. So, let's head towards my objective. And you can see a bit of the parkour. So I will admit, the parkour isn't as fast as... and it doesn't necessarily always feel as fluid as some of the other Assassin's Creeds. But it almost feels slightly more deliberate. Like the way that Basim scales buildings and stuff feels like it's as if you would in real life, rather than it seeming so easy and seamless. It's almost like he's being careful when he's going across rooftops and stuff. So I do like that element to a degree. I know earlier on in the development I saw somebody do a comparison between the parkour speed of Altair from the first game in comparison to Basim, and it was like a fraction of a second or two slower. But I think they've improved that a little bit since that stage. You've also got the use of boats, so similar to in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, I want to say. You've got boats as well, the gondolas. They work in the same way. If I can find one to show you, there's one very cool aspect of them. If I can find one. There is also the most important part of this entire game, and the fact that you get to pet the cat. However, one thing I'm very disappointed about is that I haven't seen a single dog in this game so far, which I'm very sad about, because I absolutely love dogs, and the fact that I haven't seen a single dog is very upsetting to me. I already gave you a cuddle kitty. Let's see if I can find a boat. Looks like there's some down there. Let's go and have a look. So you've got the combat slide, go straight from a sprint into your stealth. Stealth works in the way of more on the RPG side of things, where on the Xbox controller you just have to press B to go into stealth mode, rather than it just being part and parcel of the game. Come on guys, give me a boat somewhere. Just need a boat. Aha, here we go. So the boats throughout the game will look like this, where the, I don't know what the thing's called, but the rod you use to steer the boat is on the top. So you'll know which ones you can use and which you can't. Now the thing that I like about the boat is gondola. I'm going to call it a gondola because That's what I know it as. You can reorient it. So either whilst you're moving, but preferably when you're still, you can change direction. So rather than you having to do a complete 180 in it, you can just reorient to the other side. And it makes it so much easier. Now the thing that was cool about this is, as you see, as I move, if you look at Basim's movements, so he pushes down and away to go backwards, pushes down and forward to go forward, and then if you go to go left, he sort of pushes down and away on that side and pulls towards him to turn right. Which, if any of you guys have ever done canoeing or kayaking or something to the similar degree, you will know that that is how you steer on something like this. Which, I can't remember whether they did that in the previous Assassin's Creed games to that level of detail, but I think it's a cool addition. The fact that they actually thought, hang on a minute, when you steer a gondola, how do you actually maneuver when you do it? And that they've put that animation into the game. I thought it was just a quick little addition, which was kind of cool. But you might not give a shit, but I noticed it and I thought it was pretty cool. But there's little moments like that all throughout the game where you do notice that it's the little tiny details which sometimes they have considered, and you think, oh, that's pretty cool. However, there are some things within the game you're like, oh my god, I wish you'd done more. I'm not going to deny there are some moments like that. And you will see, it's quite evident as we play throughout the game. So, as always, you've got tailors to improve your armour, blacksmiths to improve your weapons, and the actual bureaus themselves. The cool thing about the bureaus, excuse me, going back to puberty, is they are just like any other building. They're that inconspicuous, covered by a little drape of cloth there, that they look just like any other building. So the idea is that they blend in with the environment, which is quite cool. I'm going to speak to this chap up here. So, as I say, this is about 10-15 hours into the game, so Basim's gone through his initial training and has got to the rank of apprentice. So you start off as an initiate and then you level up to an apprentice, then a further level, and when you finally reach the rank of assassin. That is one hell of a beard you've got going on there, Tabid.
They have had rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it the Great One.
So, as with a lot of any Assassin's Creed game prior to Altair's era, you will see that the Templar Order is referred to as the Order of the Ancients, whereas everything post that is the Templars. So, with this being pre-Altair, but post-Origins, they're known as the Order, or the Order of the Ancients in their full title, and it's the hidden ones rather than assassins, rather than the Assassin Brotherhood. And now we bring back the classic assassination technique of dipping a heron's feather in your target's blood, as they did in the very first Assassin's Creed, whenever Altair killed a target. So, we've unveiled another Order of the Ancients. Another one of the Order of the Ancients. So, time for me to go assassinate a Templar. There'll always be Templars to me. I don't care what anybody says. That's what they were introduced as, so that's what they are. Excuse me. So when I was mentioning about tokens earlier, you've got your Scholar's token. So they can be used on the musicians that I mentioned to distract guards, but you can also use them for other things. And you've got the power token, which is on mercenaries. And in some missions, if you've got like rebels or mercenaries that are hiding on the outskirts or within that area for some other purpose, sometimes you can recruit them. That if you get spotted, they will start to attack the guards, but they won't intervene in the actual quest, if you will, which is quite handy. Because as I said, combat, when you start to get to more than a couple of enemies, the combat does actually get quite challenging, in the sense that you can get overwhelmed pretty quick. And the final one is a merchant's token, which, as obvious as it sounds, is used for any kind of merchant or seller, but is also used for merchant groups. So similar to in the first Assassin's Creed, where if you wanted to get into a particular area, you would have to blend in with a group of monks in order to get into the area that was restricted. You can do something similar in this one. So you can blend in with a group of merchants to get into a particular area, but you have to give them a favour token. So it's definitely beneficial to you throughout the game to try and get as many of each of these tokens as possible. Now, as you saw at the start of the stream, you can get them by pickpocketing people, but the best way to get them is by doing contracts. Similar to how you did Assassin's contracts in was it AC? No, AC Brotherhood and AC Revelations. I think they did some in AC2, I can't remember. But yeah, Brotherhood and Revelations, when you can do the Assassin contracts, it's very similar. You get given a contract to do a certain thing. Let's see whether I've got one at the moment. I will explain all of this in a second. So, contracts. So, I've got some at the moment. So, as you say, main objective, steal the coin. If you complete the objective at all, you get 2 Scholars tokens and some crafted materials in order to upgrade your stuff. However, complete the contract or quest, essentially a side objective, and you get extra. So you get double the amount of tokens and you get some money on the side as well. So you don't fail it if you don't do it, and there's no you don't get penalised at all for not doing it. However, if you can do it, you usually get a really decent outcome. So in this one, I'm going to get, if I complete that wholly, including remaining undetected, I'll get 4 merchants tokens and 2 skill points and some money and some crafting bits as well. So it's well worth it. Now here you've got your essential spider diagram of bad guys. Now there's different bureaus, assassins bureaus throughout the game that you have to attend, and as you level up you go to different bureaus. And each one has their own Order of the Ancients that you have to unveil and uncover in order to get to the big bad. The head of the Order within Baghdad. Now, there's a couple of different people that you'll meet along the way. You can do extra collectibles and side quests and stuff for. But the general gist is you gradually work your way up, you investigate clues, you go to different areas, you unveil and unravel the mystery as to who it is that's leading the Order within Baghdad. So the premise is quite simple. I'm not going to bullshit that. It's pretty obvious and pretty easy to decipher. Some of it can get a little bit repetitive, but I think in the different bureaus they mix it up enough that it doesn't get too boring. I will admit some of it, in this instance, you only do one particular clue and side bit before you unlock the first boss. However, he is the first boss, and therefore it's fairly easy to unravel. Whereas on this one, you can see that I've had to unravel a number of other clues first before I've figured out who the person is that I need to assassinate. You've then got your skill tree. So split into 3 sections. Try that again, shall we? That's what I get for babbling on while my controller died. Yeah, let's try that again. Ended up talking too much and my controller died. Yeah, split into 3 skill trees. You've got Phantom, Trickster and Predator. So Phantom is all about combat based. Trickster is more tools and tricks and gadgets, etc. And Predator is using Enkidu, who is your eagle friend, who I haven't mentioned up until now. So there you can see her flying around. So similar to in Origins and Odyssey and Valhalla, you get your little furry eagle friend. Your eye in the sky, as it were, in order to help you navigate the world, try and identify collectibles and enemies and entry points for missions, etc. Controls are pretty much similar to the rest of it. You can hover to identify enemies, set waypoints, and examine the world, basically. So not much has changed in that arena. You can get different skins for Enkidu based on the microtransaction bollocks, but I really haven't cared. It's pretty cool as it is. You can buy some basic different skins for them anyway. Enjoying your book there, kiddo. Just loot all your... I'll just loot all your shit. Yeah, so there is a lot to consider in Mirage. But if you're a veteran of the series like myself, and you've played pretty much all of them, then a lot of this will be familiar to you in one sense or another. But let's... when I see those donkeys, I always think they're dead. They're not. They're just sleeping. Look at them. Yes, you heard me. Just having a little snooze. Just having a nap. I hope you guys see what I mean about the city feeling alive. Like at one point, at no point since I've started the stream have I thought, actually that seems really repetitive what those guys are doing. Like as you walk through the city, it feels like people are just going about their day. And just doing their thing. And with the ambient noise of nature, the just butterflies flying around as well. Just basic things within the game where it just makes the city feel alive. It's pretty damn cool. And I feel like that's going to be restricted. No, it's not. So, one thing I am going to do first, I'm just going to collect the collectible for the historical site up top there. That's new. Maybe I won't get to show you the combat in this one. So, a cool little snippet within this one is you can go to these historical sites, and every time you get one and open one of those things, it gives you a little codex entry. So, these aren't mandatory. So throughout, however, if you do want the 100%, you will have to collect them. So in the bottom right hand corner there, you've got Abbasia. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, probably not, apologies. Suggested rank for which you should be when you're within the area. As you go throughout the city, that will change, so you should be assassin rank if you're in the round city. Gives you an idea of the difficulty. then Initiate is the first rank for the Wilderness. So, and then within that, you've got how much of the area you've completed. So you've got gear chests, which shouldn't have to explain that one. Lost books, so that's one of your collectibles within the game. Enigmas, likewise, they are a puzzle that you need to solve in order to try and find some treasure. Dervish is artifacts, so they're things that you need to pickpocket from people and return to a particular cellar. Historical sites, like the one I just found, essentially, when you go to each of them, you get a little tidbit of codex info, where you can learn about the history of Baghdad, the history of the real world site relating to it, so it's quite cool that you can see all of the research that the dev team have done for this game to help you learn about the game. And to be honest, the fact that they've put that as part of your 100%, I kind of like that. Because, don't get me wrong, I've not read every single bit of it, but occasionally, when I get to a certain area and uncover the codex entry, I will be like, that seems quite cool, and have a little read. So, yeah, interestingly enough, and the fact that they make it mandatory for your completion of the game means that they're going to try and educate people about Baghdad and the city itself and the history of it. Mysterious shards, they are artifacts from the ones who came before. So Juno and I forgot her name. I've just been seeing that when I've been playing my playthrough of Assassin's Creed 3 and I forgot her name. Minerva and the dude, I forgot the dude's name. But yeah, the ones who came before. There are little shards from them which basically help you unlock something within the game. I'm not going to say what, because I don't want to spoil the entire game for everybody, and where I can help it. Now, there will be some spoilers you're going to see from what I've explained so far, and also from what you will see throughout this playthrough in the story. However, I don't want to spoil everything, because that's what's the damn point in you guys playing it. And Tales of Baghdad are little side quests that you can do, which give you a little bit of a story sense throughout Baghdad itself, where you can help people along their way, try and teach people some lessons, and just have some plain old fun with people sometimes, which is quite amusing. So they're definitely worth doing. But yeah, so that's your little rundown of some of the activities things you can get up to whilst playing the game. Right, now we've got that. Do a barrel roll. A heal, actually. Let's see what I can do then. Try and find my target. Free food? Hell yeah. Should never assassinate people on an empty stomach.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
So this is one of the other things they've reintroduced. You've got eavesdropping, like in the OG Assassin's Creed. You have to sit on a bench nearby and eavesdrop on conversations to learn parts of your quest.
So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Oh. I will admit, the animation to get back up off the bench is nowhere near as smooth as the one to get to the one to sit down on one. It's like, oh, I'll take an actual seat. Boop. So, We probably could work on that a little bit. What else got I learn? Well, the rooftop's quite heavily guarded. Quite heavily guarded. And damn lot of guards up there. Why do I feel like I'm going to end up on the rooftop at some point? Trying to make my way through those idiots. Alright, let's see whether Eagle Vision can give me something. So these people glowing in orange usually are quest related. So let's go and have a chat to some of them. Oh, Nihal.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something.
So Nihal is a childhood friend of Basim, who you meet at the start of the game. And that's all I'm going to say on that, because again, I don't want to spoil things too much.
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been.
What I will say is, I don't fucking
This is
trust her.
Ahmed ibn Musa.
She's sus.
Have you been sneaking?
I don't trust you. You sneaky sus person.
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
She cares
You
way
don't
too
read
much
enough.
against these magical
Perhaps
these
there are
magical
other worlds,
artifacts.
other people out among the stars.
Nonsense.
I think she's part of the order.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the hidden ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
And it's when she makes comments like that where she's like, oh, I know how to kill people quickly. I mean, the Templars also train people how to kill. So... I think you're a Templar.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
Yeah, I think she's been twisted by the Order. There's loads of enemies up there. Damn.
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
Can't give all the secrets away, Nihal. Oi, oi. Talisman just had a bit of a yeetage. I just don't trust you. There is something sus about you, friend. And I don't trust it. Right, now I've done that bit. There are some other people to go and talk to.
Be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous. I couldn't stay away from my
my books. I guess we must always do
Fair.
our duty.
So one of the really cool things that I saw/heard about AC Mirage is the fact that it was all done in mind and recorded in Arabic, and that the whole game was designed to be played with the base language being in Arabic, because obviously it's based in Baghdad. And rather than, as they did with a lot of the other Assassin's Creed games that involved Arabic or other languages, they would get English or American or English-speaking voice actors and actresses to do the language and like act out all the speech in the other languages. But because it wasn't their native language, it meant that you would get some kind of bastardized version of that language rather than how it should sound with the pronunciation and the actual wording of sentences and speech, etc. Whereas in Mirage, they've actually got native Arabic-speaking voice actors to do all of the dialogue. Therefore, it sounds so much more pure and genuine than it ever has done, which I thought was a really cool feature of the game. So although, yes, I'm playing it in English, with English subtitles, the game is actually meant to be played in Arabic. So actually some of the English will be loosely translated, and that's probably why some of the subtitles might seem a little bit off, or some of the lip reading, if you will, because it's designed that it's supposed to be in Arabic, and that it is in Arabic. It's just been translated to English rather than the other way around, which I thought was pretty impressive.
I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topic?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an.
So yeah, there's certain aspects of this game that actually really impress me, but then there are other aspects that I'm a little bit disappointed by, and it will become very obvious which is which, if I haven't made it obvious already.
I can use my weapons again if needed.
Right. Eastern Outer Courtyard, here I come. I don't think I've found any more books, lost books, since I've been to the book dealer. Ah, there you are. Found you.
There is that poet, the Bidler. His work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of desert ships. From distant lands bring to our ears, from your wind-touched lips, the Mirage's song, the kiss that grips.
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his perplexing work?
The rivalry is very.
You can even see some of the shrubbery like blowing in the wind. which is quite cool.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to that.
Bye. Do say don't meet your heroes. Oh, I went the wrong way. No, I didn't. I went the right way, apparently.
Is Father Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
I think I will. Thank you. Now, where's my target? Modest of the fucking modest as well. See, as strange as it sounds, it feels like Basim actually blends in more in the more within the crowd. Oh, excuse me. Easy, Basim. Not here then. Let me guess, he's going to his chambers on the roof, where all the guards are. Oh, the irony. Whoa, there's loads of spare options that I've got to assassinate this guy. So the assassinations are very similar to that in where they introduced it in Unity, where it's kind of a bit of a sandbox of your target is somewhere in this vicinity. There are several different options and ways you can assassinate them. Have at it, essentially. Which personally, I kind of like. Rather than just a go here, kill this person, it's a take the method that takes your fancy. Right? Choose whatever method you want. You can sneak in, you can join a merchant group, you can lure the target out, you can disguise yourself as a guard or somebody else, you can pretend to be a scholar interested in his work to get into the chamber, you can steal a key off a guard, you can bribe a guard in order to get an audience. Like, so many different options. But crack on, have at it, take your pick. And I actually quite like that personally. But so it looks like those are the couple of the options here. I can eavesdrop, I can gain information, I can sneak in, and this is in order from left to right. I can bribe somebody, I can steal a key, I don't know what that little note one is. I can disguise, or I can finally kill the target. So loads of different options in this little sandbox.
It is true. Father needs the old door I need to hunt him down.
Alright, let's use our trusty eagle friend. I can't do it up here, which is a bit of a pain. Do 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 do. Where? Oh, sneaky. Oh, big dude. Let's try and find some clues.
The old fraud falls into hiding.
Oh, there's my eavesdrop.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
I mean, that kind of works. So essentially, it's look for clues, figure out what options you've got, and then pick one.
I heard a rumor about
A secret basement?
No, not at all. Surely.
I'm aware of no such location.
No, and this is why the tokens are handy.
Murders, mayhem. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara.
A wise choice. Now.
Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. Now,
Thank you.
Nice. So that's my sneaky way in. And this is where it all might start linking together. I'll be able to bribe a guard or somebody.
Let me those who came. What are you talking about? Those who came before. Let me get back to you.
So that's the thing that I mentioned. Well, the one that I couldn't understand which it was. So I need the phrase to get through that bit. I'm gonna. Right. And he's right next to a load of guards. Brilliant. Of course, he's right next to some guards. Distraught librarian, where are you? If I can pickpocket the key off the gardener. Eavesdrop on the librarian. Let's try eavesdropping on the librarian.
I can use my weapons again.
Ooh, there's a lot of guards in there. Big dude there. I don't really want to take him on at the minute. Wait till he's buggered off. See whether there's a window I can climb into. Can't get in there. See where else. Get in anywhere else. Aha. Ooh, hello. That looks close.
Hold on!
Ah, no, you don't. So there you go. So cover assassinations are still a thing. As you noticed. Where else can I get in? Can't get through there. I don't think this is the way through. I feel like I can't get through this way. Nope. Nice. That's all the idiots on this floor dealt with. Thing is, where's the... Yeah, I don't think I can get there from here. Question is, can I get up? Down you go. So this is where you'll start to see what I mean about the fact that the game is a lot more stealth heavy. Shit. Hey, Biggin. Surprise. Actually, this might work in my favour. Come on. Come over here. Come on.
You'll be back. We'll be ready.
Yeah, shite.
Wait, just... How much longer can you hide?
No.
Work to do up here. Safe to avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder at the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
Literally pickpocketed it from the front of him, but that'll do. But yeah, so a combination of tools and Basim's signature ability. Meant that was really fucking easy. So if you guys that haven't seen the trailer for the game, Basim has a very unique ability in which he can essentially chain kill loads of enemies from stealth. Depending on how much you upgrade your focus meter depends on basically how many enemies you can kill in quick succession. So the bar on the bottom left, where you can see it says my right click stick, right thumbstick click is how many enemies I can kill. And that recharges by you completing stealth kills. So in this case, I'll wait for the big guy to bugger off, and then, as an example, 1, 2, 3. And it's almost like it formats it like a glitch in the Animus. So that you can kill these enemies in quick succession.
What?
Nope. So you saw there it gave me the option to chain assassinate. I didn't want to do that because I don't want to alert these two guys. And this is where the combat can sometimes glitch. So it did chain assassinate, but it was too slow. And like, it meant I got hit, but it still did it. And I'll be honest, that really fucks me off. Shit.
Down with you!
Come on. So that's one of the things that I don't like about the combat in this game. It's very linear, it's very glitchy, I don't know whether that's the right word, but as you can see, the system there was when the enemy glowed red, I can either dodge out, I can dodge out of the way, that is my option, but when they glow yellow, you parry, and it is almost an instant kill. Like, you parry, and then attack. But it's like a, if they've got more health, you parry then kick. If they're a standard enemy like that guy, it's parry and kill in one hit. There's no challenge to it. There's no like flair. There's no like jump in between enemies to do combo kills or like streak assassinations when you're doing combat. It's fucking boring. Is probably the way that I would put it. If I'm being blunt, there's no excitement to the combat. It's just block, kill, or throw a smoke bomb, assassinate. But there's no excitement to the combat. Whereas in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, or Revelations, or hell, even in Assassin's Creed 1, you felt like a fucking badass. You felt like you could take on as many enemies as came at you, as long as you like got the combos right and actually timed your attacks well and learnt the system. Whereas even if you learn to time the combat well in this, like, enemies will attack you at multiple intervals, which, fair enough, they would in real life. But, like for instance, in Assassin's Creed 3, as you guys have seen me playing recently, if two or more enemies attack, 2 or 3 enemies attack you at the same time, you can do like a combo kill animation, if you will, which was really cool. But it's like they've regressed from that and just gone, yeah, but you can still kill people. He still kills people. And this is where I was saying at the start of the stream, I don't know whether as you progress throughout the game, Basim's combat skills will get better, or whether it is just that is the combat. It's if you get spotted, you parry and kill, or you dodge out of the way and run if you're outnumbered. Like, that is the limitation of the combat in this game. So the stealth element and the stealth assassination combat is quite cool. Like, as you guys have seen, if you use your tools right, and you do your timings and your assassinations, your knife throws, and you use Basim's special ability, it can be quite cool. Taking down an entire group of enemies without even being spotted. But it's almost like if you actually get into combat, you either have to choose to run, or it's boring and bland as fuck. And I just don't like that side of it, personally. Which is a big disappointment, because combat used to be one of the most fun parts of this game series. Like, yeah, the assassination side is fun, because like you are an assassin, right? The idea is you stick to the shadows and you take out people without them ever knowing you were there. Like, that's pretty friggin' cool. But when you get spotted, you almost want to be able to be like, I'm a badass, I am going to kill all of you. But Basim really lacks that, and it's just a little bit disappointing, personally. But if you guys get to play the game, if you find the combat more challenging than I do, or you feel like because of the fact that you can't be you can be outnumbered, it makes the combat more enjoyable, then by all means let me know, see what you think. But personally, I'm not a big fan of the open combat in the game, for those reasons. Now, where the fuck do I get in for this eavesdrop? Because I haven't the foggiest clue. How the hell am I supposed to get in there? Because I can't even see a way in. Very strange. I wonder if I can go in all the way around here. No. Excuse me. Can't get through that window, I don't think. Even though that guy's staring right at me, but sure. Oh, hang on. Stand by caller. Here we go. There's my way in. Alright. Oh, fuck.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Ooh, that was close. How the hell did he not see me? This is what I mean. The fact that you can sneak through these areas and kill all of these guys without being detected feels pretty badass. Like, that element of it feels quite cool. Even if the animations are a little bit clunky. Case in point. Like, it still feels pretty badass. Excuse me. Off your chair, sir. So I've not used the blow dart yet. However, I have upgraded it. So one of the upgrades for the blow dart: increased duration, cloud impact, and berserker dart. So this should, in theory, make those two berserk and attack the big guy / each other. Or not.
I think I'll have a quiet idea. Catch up with some sleep. Damn you!
There we go.
That's right, Bungle.
Or not.
What is God's name?
There we go. Oh, no, there we go. However, try and get a smoke.
All right.
That's a good one.
I'll silence you.
Hey.
And now, there's only those ones left. Come on, Biggin. You down. And that one. That made that a little bit easier. So that's the first time I've used the blow dart, so I was very curious as to how it held up. I'll be honest, the first attempt it was shit. It clearly didn't work as intended. So you do get little perks that you can add to all of your tools. So for me, torch obviously you can't. So the throwing knife, I've got extra throwing knives, poison tipped, and armor piercing. So it basically means that there are loads of different, well, a couple of different ones that you can choose per tier, and you use the crafting materials that you've got to upgrade to several different tiers. Now that's why I was saying at the start that if you do loads of contracts towards the start of the game, then you will have loads more crafting materials to use to upgrade your stuff as soon as you have the access to it, which actually makes it really, really useful at the start of the game. Because the ones personally I'd recommend is getting your throwing knives first, which you do get anyway, and then the second tool to get your smoke bomb, and then start upgrading that. But the green powder essentially that you see when I use my throwing knives is the poison tip. So it means that even if my initial throw doesn't kill them, it will at least poison them to take off some of their health, which makes it a little bit easier in combat with some of the beefier enemies. Now I know you guys haven't seen me take on one of the beefier enemies yet, because I've just outright killed them. I didn't mean to use Enkidu, but... Don't mind me guys, just chilling, just wandering through.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork? I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib. Forget the poet. We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
So there are some elements of this game that I actually really enjoy, and it's almost like it's pulled me in enough to want to keep playing more. But the one big element for me is the lackluster combat. I just really wish the combat was more enjoyable. But if anything, because of that, it almost not forces you. I don't know how to word it. But it kind of makes you lean more into being stealthier because the combat is the way it is. Library staff are searching for one of Fazil's books. So where can I find the book? I know who might be able to help. Enkidu! Oh god. Come on, old friend. No, I guess not. I guess I'm on my own. The other thing I've noticed is enemies respawn in this game. So you have to be really careful when going through areas that you've already been through, because enemies will gradually respawn. Aha! I found the book. No, I did not. I thought I'd found it. Apparently not. Aha. Hello, don't mind me. Don't mind the dead guy. Where's the stairwell? Is that where I was before? How do I get to the stairs? Go back that way. Hello? Come on. Give me my book. Oh. No, come on. Anyways. Oh, come on, now you're just being a tease. No. Where's the stairwell, damn it? That's very confusing. Shit. I don't know where I'm going.
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to go.
I can use my weapons again if needed. Forget I mentioned it.
Just got all the dead guards from earlier. Where did I get in last time? It was here, wasn't it?
Hey, you! Hey!
No. Thanks for my throwing knife, mate. Can't get in there then. Aha, stairwell. Oh, I went all the way around. For fuck's sake. Well, I got there in the end. The book on astronomy contains the passphrase to the guarded room. Well, let's try and find the book. cleared this area though, so I need to be careful. Oh, that's the other fucking area, wasn't it? Armbassing, hardcore parkour. Where was it that I could get in this side? This is the problem. I know there's ways that I can get in, I just can't remember every time where the heck I get in. I know it was through a window or something. Through a door on the other side. Come on. Oh. There it was. Oh, that literally rammed straight past it. That's dumb. Nice. Finally got the password. Back outside, go speak to the douchebag on the door. Ooh, who's this person I can speak to? Oh, that's the douchebag on the door. Hey, friend. Right, now let's see what mysteries this holds. So he is hiding in the basement. What's behind here? Ah, secret room. Love me a secret room. Oof. Bit of tension within the order. Sounds like. Yeah. Is there a chest? Or is that going to be after I kill the dude? Who would have guessed that I'm not supposed to be here? Window. Nothing in here.
Wait, what?
Come here. Have a nap. That was very opportune. Oh, another one as well. Oh, right in the throat. Funky music. Oh shit. I was curious whether to do it through the barriers. Apparently not. I can get close enough to him before it triggers. There you go. Right. What are you doing, Luke? Press the wrong friggin' button. Let's piss these guys off. Might if I actually hit them. No, they smack one of those jars and set them all themselves on fire. All themselves on fire. A bit like that, really. Whoop, shit.
Sounds like this.
Keep pressing the wrong fucking buttons. Where's the big guy going? Oh, I can corner assassinate the big guy. You can probably hear him clanking. I mean, that also works. Wasn't a corner assassinate, but it did the job. Did the job. So as I say, I do enjoy the stealth element of this, to be fair. As I say, even though the assassinations are somewhat clunky, I think it has a bit of quirkiness to it. But so that's the disguise element. So if I can get through that door, kill this guy first.
What have they done to these people?
You're dead, dude. See if this works.
Next subject! In here, now!
Aha. And I've got my full assassination bar.
But the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow,
works. I will run myself to Al Bahamut.
4, 5, 6, 7.
In here, lad.
Blend in. Can I just kill him now? So this is like the unique assassination, if you will.
I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all words.
Surprised he hasn't noticed my missing finger. Are you? Interesting. Oh. Oh mate, your hubris is gonna get you killed. Greed. Nice. I love the unique assassinations, I will admit.
It looked brighter.
I will admit that was probably my favourite assassination so far. Bit of a water break. There's all the guards. And just like that, all the guards have fucking disappeared. I don't know how that works. I'm assuming there's no like chests or treasure or anything in there. Oh. Oh. With the Khalifa dead, we've been deprived of a valuable pawn. Rest easy, the board is reset. New pieces are in play. From the ashes of all that we'd built shall new fires be kindled. Fan the flames of dissent. Sow suspicion and reap reward. Anarchy is our ally. Order shall rise from chaos. The snare has been laid. Al-Bahamut. Raz al-Fahar. Interesting. Now I'm going to steal all your money and your treasures. Kind of dead, so you won't need them. This is what I find interesting though, you can find like extra like tidbits of information and clues towards the overall conspiracy just by reading like oh, excuse me, letters and notes and stuff like that. And it's not that you can't complete the game without it, it just offers a little extra insight into the schemes of the enemy. Masters of memory. The fact that there isn't any kind of chest or anything I can loot some shit from is very disappointing. Everyone knows that every boss battle comes with a big loot chest. Right, let's get out of these damn robes. Oh yeah, one of the costumes you do get is you can have Basim's Valhalla costume, which I thought was quite cool. Now, I've not played all the way through Valhalla, so actually, by the time I get through to Valhalla in my AC Anniversary playthroughs, which will probably be in like a year or two, so I appreciate you guys sticking with me through it. But by the time I get to that point, I'll know all of this info about Basim from playing AC Mirage, which probably will add some context to his character, which would be quite cool, I feel like. I have got a couple of other outfits that I can wear, but including one that looks drastically like Bayek's outfit. Like, pretty much exactly like Bayek's outfit. But personally, I prefer the one that you get as part of the original, because the perks that you get from it are brilliant. I mean, when you assassinate people, you make less noise, which means you're not going to get detected as much. So, who wouldn't want that as an assassin? What else haven't I? Another key. Another enemy down. Sweet. Oh, excuse me. Oh, first yawn. That's not bad. Al-Bahamut. Right, more skills. What should we unlock? I feel like the Pickpocket Master's probably going to come in handy. That would be quite handy as well. This is the problem. It's all handy. That would be quite cool. It also looks really cool. So, no, we'll save up for the Pickpocket Master. Will I? Oh, I don't know. No. I'll go for that one, because then I can get the combat roll later on. Disguise. Excuse me. Right. Dome of the Ass. I mean, that could mean so many different things. But yeah, these are the little bits of information that you get from different areas and going to the historical sites. So it tells you a little bit about, obviously, like, well, as you can see, different parts of Baghdad, beliefs, daily life, court life, the economy, government. So it is really cool, the fact that all the research that they've done for the game. Like, there must have been an entire part of the studio that was developed, that was dedicated to discovering these things and doing the research, which I feel would be quite a cool part of it to work on. Especially if you're a bit of a history buff or a history nerd. Get to that time of night where I'm yawning constantly now. Right, where are we going? Back to the bureau. Wonder if it'll show it. So one of the loading screen tools and tips actually does say the fact that Basim isn't a seasoned fighter. So if you're trying to take on like 4 or more enemies, the chance you're better off running away. Which for me is really disappointing because, as I said earlier on in the stream, one of the most fun parts of Assassin's Creed is, because you're this absolute badass assassin, just wailing on so many enemies because you can. Oh, him, not her. I thought Enkidu was a female. Excuse me.
Dark corners of your memory?
She always seems to be everywhere I go at the minute. It's a bit weird. Not always when nobody else is around. Like, nobody else seems to interact with her. I find it a little bit weird. Oh, I've got really bad hiccups since having that drink of water now. Dum 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 dum. So whether it's true or not, I don't know, but one of the things that somebody noted was that the more experienced the assassin is, the longer the point on their hood. So like the more it comes down to cover their face. Like within the Assassin's Creed universe. I've never noticed that, to be honest, and in some instances it does not apply. But if that is true, that is a pretty cool little nod to show how experienced an assassin someone is. So, outfit die. Don't know if I like that, or whether I prefer the blue. We'll give it a whirl. What I don't understand, I don't actually know what the talismans do. So I chose the Scarab talisman because it looks cool. I don't actually know what they do. Because other than visually, like having it on your back, I don't actually know what it is, what it does. Because you've got the little dangly thing here on the front, which I don't know what that is either. It doesn't tell you. I've got a dagger upgrade. I can upgrade all of these.
Welcome.
Oh, no, I don't have any more questions. Goodbye. Hello, person. Need to upgrade my stuff.
What new one?
So, the thing I was saying about throwing knives. So, I won't spoil it with the upgrades for the other bits, but throwing knives, for example, this is what you get. So you get a tier system where you have to use the resources on the left-hand side here to unlock each tier, so that you can have more and more. So, for instance, on the tier 1, I've chosen extra capacity. Initially, I did have it as more damage, but as I've started to do more damage throughout the game, actually having more throwing knives is more beneficial. Or you can get extended radius or 50% more damage. Tier 2, then obviously it's a cooler upgrade and more useful. So you've either got poison, staggering enemies on hit, or being able to charge your throw. And then finally, the top tier upgrades, you can either choose between when you kill an enemy with a blade they dissolve so that they can't get discovered by friendly guards, or the fact that you can actually now use your throwing knives against armoured enemies. Now personally, I find that more useful because when you're trying to do chain assassinations, it results in some quite humorous attempts if you can't use a throwing knife against an armoured enemy. I found that out the hard way. I tried to do a chain assassination against one of the heavies. Like, I killed a normal guy, tried to throw a throwing knife as part of the chain assassination, and it literally just hit his faceplate, and it just went dink, and then he started attacking me. And it was quite funny to watch, to be fair. So it's the stagger, the heavy damage upgrade is definitely worth it if you can invest in it later on. So this is where you'd get your contracts. So within each of the bureaus, you will have a little notice board, and that's where you get all your little contracts. So let's do a contract actually. Why not? Have I got one in a minute? So steal the coin. Oh, I haven't synchronised that viewpoint. Oh, excuse me. Assassinate the slave merchant, that sounds like a fun one. Let's go and do that. So actually, I didn't realise I'd got so many things here. I've only got 2 more gear chests, 2 more enigmas, and the historical sites to do here. I actually realised I'd done most of that. So one of the things that's important in the game, and there's a little hint and tip, so if you don't want to know it, don't listen to this next bit, is within the game you have got, in the round city, if you can find your way in through one of the rooftops around the edge, around the outer edge, there's some things you can actually climb to get into the inner city, because you can't get in through the gate. Find your way to this guy, the cartographer. And as it suggests and as it says there, you can sort of, as with a lot of the other Assassin's Creed games, you can buy the maps to unveil all of the special loot options. Very, very handy. But what I was saying about the contracts that you get, where you get the different tokens, the cartographer takes purely Scholar's tokens. So these ones with the little feather on them disappears when I try to show you. But yeah, these ones that are here on this contract with the little silver icon and the feather, he takes solely those ones. So absolutely hoard the hell out of them wherever you can, if you want to make it easier to sort of 100% the game and find the gear chest, the lost books, the enigmas and everything. Because then once you've unlocked the map, similar to how you can see on mine, these gold icons will start to appear. And rather than you going hunting for them throughout the world and trying to use Enkidu to find them, they will just show up. And it makes it so much easier to find them. Some of them will still require a bit of puzzling to try and actually get to them. Some of them don't. But occasionally, especially the lost books and the gear chests, you will have to do a bit of puzzling to try and actually physically get them. But at least it gives you an idea as to where the area is, where they are. So, a little tip and trick from me. Right, let's get this historical site. I don't really want to use my resources to upgrade my weapons, because my weapons are fine. I like my weapons. Because I like the sword that I've got at the moment. Because it does more damage after I've parried. Excuse me. Yeah, I might see if I can buy... I think this is a blacksmith, so I don't think I'll be able to. But...
May I see?
So I can upgrade all of my sword and my all of my daggers. My actual damage on that dagger is quite shit. The defense damage is quite a lot, so it means they'll stagger quicker. And when I parry, it pretty much means I can instant kill them. Whereas obviously my damage on some of these ones would be a lot more, but the parry damage is significantly less. Whereas I'd rather do more defense damage, because then I can kill them quicker. But swings and roundabouts, I suppose. No, thank you. Right. Let's go kill as a slave merchant. Hello. Did I just jump on a child? I thought it just said kill it with fire. And I was like, that's brilliant. That's a brilliant reference. I feel like that's not going to be easy as it seems. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they start stacking up. I was like, oh look, there's the target, and there's the fucking shit ton of guards they're surrounded by. The good thing is it tells you when you've still got more enemies to unveil. So the little white arrow that you see next to Enkidu, so like that white arrow there shows you there's still more enemies that you haven't seen. Whereas when it's like that, you know you've scanned all the enemies. So Civi, probably
I have found my mark.
rescue those people. Hello? Peekaboo. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall! Shit. I need a T-Rex, otherwise he would have spotted me. Ooh, that was close. So... Ooh, my target's got dogs. They're not dogs, they're panthers. Fucking hell. Drop on that. I wanted. Did he just say he shot himself? Oh, shit, I was spotted. Killer and the killer and the killer and the mirror.
You're with me! All right, spread out. Find the dog.
Right!
I will kill you!
Did not mean to do that.
God. Coward won't be so lucky next time. You may! Pay attention to your master, dog.
Ow. Ow. Fucking pushing me.
There. God is hide from the
Bite, you worm!
Must have had a fist. So
There you are!
So this is where I need to fuck off and run away. Alright, I up my notoriety quite a bit.
You will stop her!
How about get fact?
Gone. Only a matter of time.
Problem is, I need to assassinate the big guy. Who has fucking panthers as pets? Not even panthers, they're jaguars. What the fuck? Killed your pets, pal. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, I don't think you like that.
What? Hold on! Murder! Murderer! Run!
Oh, shush. No, I'll be fine. Problem is, now I've maxed my notoriety. So my contractor request is that I kill this guy with fire. So, I don't know whether you guys have noticed, but essentially whenever I kill an enemy openly, is when my notoriety bar goes up. So if people watch me kill an enemy, my notoriety will go up. So you have to be very careful with it because you can very quickly get to max notoriety if you're not careful. Very quickly indeed. That didn't quite work out, did it? Oh, that actually worked out quite well. Hey look, here's a firebomb. Nope. Right. Leave the harbour. Kill the big guy first. What I am going to do is 10 contracts. Now one of my things is to, I think one of the achievements is to survive at max notoriety for 10 minutes. I'm going to see if I can do that. But one of the things that you will have to do to decrease your notoriety is rip these things down. Which is similar to in previous Assassin's Creed games where you've got the posters.
There is a vermin tent in our street.
And similar to the notoriety system in, I think it's in Origins. I honestly can't remember what the notoriety system's like in Odyssey and Valhalla, because I didn't play enough of Valhalla. But Odyssey I honestly can't remember. I think it was similar, where essentially once you reach the highest notoriety, they will eventually send like bounty hunters after you, essentially. Because I think one of the achievements in Odyssey is that you kill all of the specialist bounty hunters. And you kill each of the named ones. But similarly in this, that third strike on the notoriety is that they will send specialist guards after you, and they are a fucker to kill. They're an absolute nightmare. The first strike is that people will start to recognise you and point you out to go. Excuse me, to guards. The second one is that they'll put archers on all the rooftops, which Actually, case in point with the ones I just killed and the one that's on the rooftop behind me that you've seen for yourself. And then obviously the third one is they start to send Caliphate guards after you. Specialist elite guards. You are a bugger to kill. So I'm just going to go and do a couple of extra bits while I'm waiting. See if I can stay at max notoriety for 10 minutes. I'm going to do the historical site, why not? And try not to get killed by a Caliphate guard. I think I'm at max notoriety anyway. What are we doing, Bessin? So if I wanted to get rid of all my notoriety, I could just give this guy one of the tokens, and he'd just completely wipe my notoriety. Or I could pull down posters.
Stop you! I know that face!
No, you don't.
Hold you!
So the fact that those guards obviously recognise me instantly.
Hold it there! Oh, this is not good!
Damn coward! Ha! Ah, come on!
Come on. Ow. Like, the finishes aren't too bad. The finishes are kind of cool. But the actual combat is... I don't know. It just feels clunky. Maybe that's just because I'm shit at it, but... it just doesn't feel that challenging. It doesn't feel very rewarding either. Throwing knives are cool. No, I want my throwing knife. I've got a perk which means I recover my throwing knives when I throw them from enemies. But
No! That man is a killer!
now I think I'm at max notoriety.
Right. What?
Gentlemen,
Hey! You won't take long! Killer! Help! Alarm!
yeah. Well, at least I found the historical site. That was enigma. I can't even say the word. An enigma. This way as well. I almost want to come across some guards just so that... yeah. Almost like I said it.
Hold on, hold! Meet your god!
I'm surprised they haven't sent any Caliphate guards after me yet.
Hold you!
Oh, I literally said it now. I saw one.
You there! Pay for your crime!
Yeah, they hurt. That's why it says you have to survive at max notoriety for 10 minutes. Because they're spicy. Spicy guards. Spicy enemies. actually killed one yet, I don't think.
You won't be so lucky next time.
Not so easy, friend.
I will find you. Your death is inevitable. There.
This is what I mean. See how quickly he took my health down?
Got you. The Surtar wishes you a speedy trip.
Well, shame me you're not as speedy as him then, huh? What a shame. Sucks to be you. I was hoping that thing would be in here. Oh, is that it? Yeah. There we go. Right. Time to wipe that notoriety. Let's do it the old-fashioned way, shall we? Let's collect some of these bits as well. Oh, thanks.
You dare walk the streets? God, he's over here. What was that? Here, the Lord demands your aid.
Oh, killed one. Sweet. Well, 2 achievements in 1. Nice. And an enigma. Oh, what a fucking roll. Nice. Ooh, hello.
Here, dog.
No. No. I do not think so.
What the? Pay for your sins.
What are you doing?
Come out. Let's bathe in blood. I will kill you.
Oh, I thought I dodged that. So that's what I mean about the knockback. Oh, I timed that very poorly. There we go. Even the counter just feels a bit lackluster. You know? Oh, who's got the key? So let's see how badass this can be. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Oh, I am on a roll tonight. 3 achievements in 10 minutes. Whew. Somebody cool me down. I'm on fire. Damn.
Hey! What? Hey! I'll finish!
Okay, I'll take it back. Sometimes the combat can feel pretty badass. When you get a counter right. That feels like a clue. Feels like it should be a clue to something, Question is, can I go up? Because I had to open the door to get in this thing. I'm like, no? Strange. That'll kill him off. So you noticed I've filled up some of my focus meter again already. So that'll be from the stealth assassinations I've done. So you can quite easily fill it back up again if you are quite a fan of the stealth element. Ah, bollocks.
Wait, just a...
Too slow. Too slow. Sucker. Right. So I need one of these. Stairs. Aha, I can hop up on the barrel. On the barrel? On the thing. That worked. All the money! All the money and all the loot. And barricade the door so I don't get trapped. All the random shit that I can collect. And now the main event. Ooh, a new dagger. Nice. When Bastion's health is lower than 50%, damage resistance increased by 30%. That's quite handy. Not as good as my health steal, but very handy still. Right. Now that we've done that, let's see whether I can go and do another. contract. Yeah, that's... Oh, I need to do that, don't I? Let's go and get that viewpoint. Fast travel's unavailable because I'm in a restricted area. I'm going the wrong way into the restricted area. I need to go out, not in. Out. Might as well get some extra focus. Oh shit.
You die now!
Shit. Never.
Don't let him escape!
Come on. Oh, yeah, you guys have already seen most of the animations for the combat already, and you've barely watched me play, so you can see for yourselves that there's quite limited animations when it comes to the combat, so, which makes me quite sad. I wish they had more. Wish they had more. Oh, there is this lost book here, so I'm going to try and do that. Because I think you get 2 skill points per lost book. That is a lot of enemies. I feel like... That seems too easy. The book is there, that seems way too easy. The key dude though. I kind of can though. Oh, another one. Sweet. I really am on a roll tonight. Achievements for days. Oh, guards found his friend's body. Where's the book? Right, that's on the first floor.
All right. Where are you?
Oh, shush. Oh, I need some throwing knives. I need some throwing knives. Gets one off the dead guy. Right, so this is a little hint as well for when you're playing this game. Barred doors go to the exact opposite side, usually. And you can throw a knife through to unblock the doors. Or windows, in this case. So, do you know what I said about sometimes you have to do a couple of little puzzles to get the books or the chests, etc. That's what I meant. No. Through the window, Basim. Yep. Boom. Lost it. There we have it. The one from this district. Ah, 1 skill point. Either way, handy. 3 skill point. I will take that. Actually, how many scholars tokens have I got? 3. I think I've only got 1 skill point there. Hints and weaknesses. Avoid fighting at all costs. Cannot be assassinated. Lower notoriety if they're after you. If you defeat them, your notoriety will immediately disappear. That's very handy to know. I didn't realise they had hints and weaknesses for each one. Weak in melee, keep distance, dangerous when they have the high ground. Spearman. Checks hiding spots while searching. Can melee attack from further away. Swordsman. They're just a bit shit. Captains. Very difficult to defeat in combat. So they should be as a captain, though, to be fair. Weak to attacks from behind, legs vulnerable. Marksman. Sticks to high vantage points. Oh, those guys are dicks. Dreadful as it sounds. I love the description for that. Can be killed with a throwing knife to the oil reserve, so aim for the back. Right. Mercenarios. Don't know what that is that I can get, but I will take it. Yeah, that doesn't seem that far. Time to call on a trusty friend. Trusted friend. Hello. Hi, friend.
Hey, did Jamil pay you back yet?
Good camel.
Hey, stop! Hey!
Oh, no, don't get spoiled. Don't get spoiled, don't get spoiled. Actually, I can learn my notoriety. Lower my notoriety at the same time.
Oh my shit! Pull the watch!
Shit. Right, back to what I was doing. Lower my notoriety and clear it. Nice. Now I've uncovered these areas. I wonder if I've got... No? I was expecting to have another waypoint. Sorry, viewpoint. Apparently not. However, there is a historical site I can do along the way. Whoa! Yeah. What a dick. Camel friend. One of the things I don't like is that you can't use weapons at all in combat. Sorry, in like when you're mounted. Alright, so you can't, unless you're static, you can't use eagle vision. That looks like a big chest. No, it's not actually. I thought it was. It's a resources chest. Yeah, and you can't use any kind of combat, ranged or otherwise.
Tough, sure.
Which kind of sucks, really. But it is what it is. Perfumes. For God's sake. Another marksman. Have I got any? Oh, I ain't got any throwing knives. Really should have stocked back up. Come here, friend. I just want to say hello. Right, now I can use Enkidu. Oh, there's a chest down there as well. No, that's all the enemies at least. Oh, how the fuck I managed that? Not sure. Sucker! Yeah, how the fuck I managed that? Right, I will take the win. Too slow. Ooh. Hey, big one. What? Sucker. Peekaboo. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, yes. Thank God. Right, now. I think that was all of them. I didn't realise I missed this one. I love how that guy over there is just completely unawares. And this guy in here. And anybody's sneaking up on me? Or you? That was close. Nearly got detected.
This does not look good for the perfume trader. I need
It said remain undetected, it didn't say don't kill everybody. So, you know, that's what makes it very easy.
Now I have all the proof I need to connect the perfume to the bandits.
Ah, cleverly put, Basil. Very cleverly put. Oh, my camel. I forgot he was there.
Well executed.
I know. Thanks. Yeah, the city just feels so lived in. Like you turn every corner, not once have I been like, hey, that's the same NPC I saw like 10 minutes ago.
Your suspicions were on the nose. The ledger and marked coins connect the perfume trader to the bandits.
Good work. And I appreciate you getting the job done in a timelier fashion on this occasion.
Oh, nice. 3 skill points in total. Oh, and some merchant favour tokens. Even better. Nice. Alright. If I save up one more, I can get either the counter roll or the focus bar. Focus bar build up. So I'm more thinking. Oh no, I already got that one. It was because I wanted to get the viewpoint over here. So the game is still quite vast, in fairness. The viewpoints definitely help. So even though they've downscaled the game quite a lot compared to the RPGs in the series, like ooh, more stuff. Like Origins and Odyssey and Valhalla, they've like scaled down the map size, which personally I'm grateful for, because it was almost like the games were too big that you'd end up getting so distracted from the main quest line by doing countless thousands of side quests that you'd get to some important part of the main story and then you'd go, oh, actually 10 side quests, and you'd completely be tracked away from it. Nice. Whereas in this one, it's kind of like there's enough to flesh it out, but like not have too many at the same time.
Good for fixing one's gear. Very good. Nothing else?
Actually, I will buy some components.
Not wise to be short of things. Will do. Your gear needs some
Buy some bits.
Will that be all?
Buy some bits. Because they, I'm sure, no doubt, will come in handy. Spent all my money on them, but worth it.
Hey! What?
Ooh, an artifact. Well, like a pickpocket artifact. That will come in very handy. I'm going to pickpocket that. Where are you? There you are. Problem is, usually there's guards not far. Just in case you fail the pickpocket attempt. But I don't very often fail it. Not to brag. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more children in this one, which I think adds to the effect of the game feeling more lived in. Personally. Because I don't feel like there's a lot of children in the other games. In terms of like NPC children. Just realised I don't actually want to do that mission yet. I mean, I don't need to hire you for anything at the minute. Oh, actually, yes I do. There's an achievement for hiring 5 lots of nurse, like 5, or using 5 lots of each of the things.
Yours to command.
And like using the services of each of the things in the game several times. So like using the musicians 5 times, using the guards, the mercenaries 5 times, etc. No, that's it. Go right. That way. Thank you. Very good. How the heck am I supposed to get on top of this? From here, I imagine. There we go. Whee! Parkour. Hardcore. Parkour. I feel like that's going to be a blend option for an assassination at some point. Ah, but one of the things is right on the top of the bazaar, isn't it? Where I've just climbed up to. God damn it. Yeah, one of them's, the thing's going to be on top of there, and the chest is going to be over here. Something nearby. Oh, is that one ticked? Oh, I've got that one. Hold on just a minute. No, can't get through there. Ooh, what's in here? I didn't mean to wander in here. Sorry. That's a pickpocket's dream in this bit. That. I get very easily distracted. Very easily distracted in these things. Go and grab this scroll. Do the work for me. They will do the work for me. And I didn't have to lay a finger on them. Nice. Oh, I just keep discovering all these collectibles.
Need some steel? Sure.
I was in the big ball that day. The wall collapsed. We weren't close enough to hear screaming or anything, but we saw the mess after. Nasty.
Well, might use them to attack. When there are nearby enemies, they're not just immediate. The chest. Sweet. Use your washing line as a way to get up.
Hey! What the? Here, dog!
Combat really doesn't feel that challenging. So as I say, some of the scrolls are quite obvious, like this one here. It says, climbing on the wrong thing. Just down above the tomb. Collecting the scrolls is the easy part, you've got to solve the enigma as well. As I say, finding it is the easy part. I haven't actually tried to solve any enigmas yet, because I thought I can do that later on. When I've got all of the viewpoints and all of the bits. Yeah, I'm sure there's an achievement for solving an enigma. Surprise, bitch. Bet the book is going to be in there, isn't it? Go on in, Keely, what you got for me? It's one of my missions. Aha, found you. Of course he's a big dude. Oh, of course it's a big dude. Well, admit, these berserk darts are very handy. Oh, temptation.
Come on. Do I need to slap Taste death! What in the...
Don't let him disappear! Someone stop that killer!
Wait, what? Ah! Ah!
Ooh, nice. Got a lot of my notoriety, but you know, perfect. They look cool as fuck.
What?
Ooh, too slow. Sucker. Steal your money too. I'll have that book, thank you very much. That's all the points I need. And I got the key to the chest as well. So it's a win-win-win-win. It's a win all around. Sweet. Right, time to finally get that viewpoint. Oh. Oh. I didn't realise this was where I was supposed to do a quest. Assuming they're going to be behind there. Oh no, yeah though. Oh, you're all the way there. I don't care about you. Right. Let's get to work.
I do not know why. These monks. They could shut this place down for 1,000 transmitters. They know how to make themselves useful, so they will indulge them.
Oh, there is no way.
What is going on? Is this a joke?
Come on, gents. Push it out. I really hope that didn't show as me being detected, because that would be a little bit shit. Just renew the berserk, because it's a cloud effect. It's quite cool. Just keep killing each other. I'm not gonna lie, this berserk dart is very fun. Very fun indeed. Oh, it hasn't classed as me being detected yet. Brilliant. Even better. I'll just let them kill each other then. Makes it all the easier for me. Over here, big fella. Come on.
Hold on.
Easy peasy. Whoop. Now I can steal all your shit. And no one's gonna care. Because you're all dead. Please tell me there's no more enemies down here. It does look like... I can't tell whether that's like a puzzle, whether it's a trap.
This bookcase seems like it can be moved.
It's a puzzle. Oh, it drops really quickly. Thanks for the jar, friend. Nope. Ubisoft challenge complete. Thank you, I think I will. I'll just take your jar of whatever the fuck this is. Nice. Please hold this open. I'll use that open, hold it open.
Poverty, my eye. This could blind one with pain. The Carolinian. I see Ryder even covered this one.
Oh no, I need my torch. Don't know what the Carolingian is, but I'm assuming it's valuable. This is what I mean about the little side quests though, and the contracts. Some of them are quite cool and entertaining enough that it keeps you interested, but... Shit. And away we go. Into the shadows like I was never here. Like I was never here. No, that's it. That's the mission. No, I need to figure out where the case thing is. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the mission. No, where's my contract? That's over there. To be fair, I could do with getting rid of my notoriety a little bit. So, where's the... There we go. Ooh. I love how you can hijack a mount. I've not tried it yet, but I imagine it's quite entertaining to watch. I imagine the contracts seem to come like per part of the game that you complete. So it'll be quite entertaining. Right, let's grab this artifact that's around here, do the viewpoint, and then I think we will call it a day. We'll call it a day at that.
Put that one on the side.
Sneaky! In and out like a ghost.
Don't want you here.
Monastery of the Virgins. Quite the name for a place. I know that donkey found it really funny. Somebody did.
Hold there! What's got into you?
Just. Ooh, that was close. Excuse me, I'm just gonna scooch on in. Alright, just wanna borrow a viewpoint. Bear with me. Don't mind me. Just borrowing a tower so I can climb it. Just want to do my little leapy leap. Don't mind me. Ooh. Cool. That'll do. Look how beautiful the city looks when you look at it from that point of view. It's cool as fuck. Whee! Get a little history point, and then we're done. Right. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day there. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed your first initial look into Assassin's Creed Mirage. I appreciate it, like I say, it was several hours into the game already, so you guys got a little bit of a taster of some of the side missions, contracts, the collectibles, and the main mission itself, where you got to see me assassinate one of the Order of the Ancients as part of the conspiracy and explore the vast majority of one of the areas of the game. So I hope you've enjoyed what you have watched today. If you have, and you don't already, please feel free to drop me a follow and like and subscribe on YouTube, where the video will be uploaded to after the stream. But things will be going back to ordinary next week, where I'll be continuing my Assassin's Creed Anniversary playthrough for the AC-15 from last year. Was it earlier this year? I feel like it was earlier this year. Either way, my AC Anniversary playthrough of all of the Assassin's Creed games in sequential order. Currently on Assassin's Creed 3, with Connor and then we'll be moving on to, I think I'm going to do Liberation, and then Rogue, and then Black Flag, but we'll play it by ear as we go along. Let me know what you guys think, if you prefer me to do any of the others, or in what sequential order you want me to do it, but I think I'm going to go Liberation after Assassin's Creed 3, because then that's the proper order. But yeah, join me next time for more Assassin's Creed, and as I say, you know where to find me on the socials and everything. So take care, guys. Have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I will speak to you all soon.